Hello and welcome back to Quantum Suicide. On the last episode, we had lost our second medical officer, and pretty much, I can't tell if it was a self-intentional sacrifice, or if it was just a way to be with the rest of us. Because that's, besides Sora, that's the same family, in a matter of days. But anyway, so yeah, we're just gonna go back, continue just going through the alternate endings, just to see if we can find the passport pieces, and then hopefully unlock the true ending. So nothing new. I promised Beatrix that I protected her little brother. Yet I was still here and he wasn't. I was the leader. I should have kept my team members alive. I rolled over and silently cried into my pillow. Nicholas's blood was on my hands, and I felt 100% responsible. I was losing the motivation to continue living, let alone get out of bed. We're all gonna die anyway, so why bother?
Right? It would be so much easier if we were all dead too.
That's what I expected to hear Yoshiki say. What the hell? Yoshiki? I sat up from my bed and squinted into the dimly lit room. I couldn't see Yoshiki, or even a faint outline of him. Where could his voice come from? Under the bed.
Hey, bestie. Down here.
I craned my head over the side of the bed and saw him laying on the floor next to the bed, complete with his own pillow and blanket. So this, okay. So Yoshiki is the monster under the bed. Still, kind of creepy that you got in here on your own. Especially now, I guess, well... I don't know. Yoshiki, what are you doing down there?
I didn't want to sleep alone last night. So, after everyone went to bed, I snuck in.
Why didn't you tell us? How did you sneak in? My door locks behind me. He's the engineer.
Oh, that. I pulled in a favor.
When you look like that, it looks like you're gonna kill us. From I?
She would never override protocol for me.
From the captain. But isn't she the only one with the ability to?
I guess that's technically correct, yes.
So who was it then?
The captain, of course.
So the captain knows you're hidden. Well, blatant disrespect for my privacy. And from her of all people.
Oh, don't be angry, bestie. We're best friends, so there's no need for you to hide anything from me.
That is suspicious. Kind of controlling. Normally I would roll my eyes at such a comment, but I could see that Yoshiki legitimately felt close enough to me that there was no need for privacy between us anymore. It was cute in a childish kind of way. I disagree. There's always need for privacy. So why did you sneak into my room and not someone else? Why didn't you just go to the captain if you were pulling in favors? I could see Yoshiki welling up. His face flushed a light pink, and his eyes shimmering like a sad puppy's.
Would you have rather I ended up in someone else's room?
Yes, because I feel very unsafe right now. In a word, yes. No, I'm just curious. Of course not. We have us right. Stay neutral. Yoshiki seemed satisfied with my answer, but his bottom lip was still sticking out a little. Don't be like that. I'm truly flattered that you chose to come to me above everyone else. Why don't you get off the floor and No, he can keep the floor. This is weird. If he had asked us normally, then he can share the bed. By the spot next to the bed, on the bed next to me, Yoshiki must have been truly desperate to have slept on that rock hard floor. The floor's not that bad. It's really not. Yoshiki leapt to his feet, pillow and blanket in hand.
Are you sure, bestie?
Yeah, you're doubling up on blankets. 100%.
This day is just getting better and better.
I guess. But that's when you're at the bottom. If you're at the bottom, it can only get better. Yoshiki bounced over me and immediately made himself a little nest in my sheets. He rolled himself up inside the blanket, peeing out at me from within.
Look! I'm a burrito!
Okay. Cool. The best tasting burrito ever.
Beef and cheese?
I have no idea. Definitely not, Yoshiki. Yoshiki grinned uncontrollably as he closed his eyes.
Good night, bestie.
Right. Good night, Yoshiki. Suddenly my... From the first timeline, where we were male, Yoshiki and I were best friends. I don't know why it's this timeline specifically that it gives me a different vibe.
Oh, what do we have here?
A slumber party, you want to join in? I opened my eyes to find Dai standing next to the bed, smiling mischievously. I tried to sit up, but I realized that Yoshiki's arms wrapped tightly around me. That is still weird. Weren't you wrapped up in the blanket? I promise this isn't what it looks like.
What? Huh?
What? Yoshiki stood next to me, drawing me closer as he did.
Girl, please. We all have needs to be fulfilled.
Die, my AI. What?
Die?
Shut up, Yoshiki.
Good morning, Yoshiki. You fox.
Shut up, Dai.
Fox? I'm not a fox.
Shut up, Yoshiki.
Aren't you?
Shut up, Dai. I'm just saying, shut up at this point. Dai winked playfully at Yoshiki. Yoshiki let go of me and sat up.
If I could choose anything, I would be a capybara.
That's a decent choice, actually. I mean, I don't know how good what they do in the survival running thing. All I know is that people like them. So he chose something that obviously he wanted, which is people like him. Or what?
It's like a guinea pig the size of a dog.
It really is.
What's so special about a capybara?
It's a guinea pig the size of the dog. He just said, "Do you not listen to the man?"
Capybaras are friends with everyone. I want to be friends with everyone.
Thought so. Yeah, see?
Even me?
I suppose he does, yeah.
Of course.
Aww. It seriously bums me out when I think about killing you.
That's a compliment, technically. Coming from Dai, at least.
Well, you could just not kill me.
Yeah, but that's special treatment.
That isn't really fair to the others, though, is it?
Yoshiki was lost in deep thought for a moment.
You're right. It wouldn't be fair.
This man... I'm not saying to hit him. I'm just saying, like, tap him on the head with a bit of force to, you know, rattle his brain a bit. Just like you were knocking on a door. Knock on his forehead.
I'm glad you agree. And with that, I need you two lovebirds to get yourselves to the dining hall for the new game explanation.
Dai, I'm gonna need you to stop this narrative that you're pushing, because it's false.
I told you, I'm not a lovebird. I'm a capybara.
No, you told her you're not a fox. If we want to get this game going, this is not what you told her.
Okay. You rats get to the dining hall before I murder you both.
It's an annual name game. What else can we? I don't know. Probably cat and dog puns, but that's...
Yay! Coming!
Sometimes I wonder what went inside Yoshiki's head. It seems like a magical place. Dai vanished after which we threw off the blankets and we made our way to the dining hall. We're not even going to get into clean clothes. Outside my quarters, we bumped into a distressed-looking Katashi.
Good morning.
Just another day in paradise, eh?
At least he's able to deal with Yoshiki's optimism.
This is the Everett, silly.
You've getting dumber overnight. Katashi sighed. I saw that he was in no mood for Yoshiki's antics right now.
Let's get this over with.
Yes, please. And when we arrived to find that we were the last ones there.
I'm impressed.
Because, I mean, really? It's not what you think.
Shh. All power to your sister.
Really? I mean, Beatrix is dead. Someone has to take the place. I rolled my eyes. Styles was clearly not interested in the truth.
Dai? What is the meaning of this?
People can either choose whether I'm insulting Beatrix with that comment, or if I'm just simply referring to Dai having a torture victim to have banter with.
Well, I was on my merry way to fetch.
It's nothing, Captain. She's just making up gossip. I honestly thought she was talking about, you know, what's the deal with the games. But here she is. Right, this is not what I expected when I booted up the game today.
I do not have time for gossip.
Thank you.
But it's juicy.
How about you keep quiet, 'cause it's fake.
Is it true?
Well, it's still an active investigation, but I do have grounds to make some scandalous accusations.
So, the answer's no. It's an active investigation.
Get back to me once you have undeniable proof.
Challenge accepted.
Well, now we're going to be recorded no matter what. Thanks, Captain. I seemed delighted by her new goal. I groaned, knowing that it was going to cause me problems in the future. Dai's gaze darted around the room in excitement, but nobody was talking, because nobody can deal with this. And here you are, Captain's making it worse. Captain always makes it worse. Everyone makes it worse. Let's be fair. The only person I've never seen anyone make it worse is Vladimir and Katashi. Technically, Melody does make it worse. But that's just because of her age and not because of the action she does. Because we'll always try and prioritize to keep Melody safe.
Come on, I don't have all day. Let's get this out of the way. I've got bigger fish to fry now.
Now, this qualifies as a bigger fish. I mean, I suppose the idea of creating life would be the exact opposite of the game, which is Dai taking life. So maybe I could see that now in that light. Maybe. Then again, she knows it's false. Dai stared at me intensely, as if daring me to challenge her.
Dai, you are the one who gathered us here to tell us about the new game. You are the only one currently holding yourself up.
Ah, yes. I almost forgot.
That's a lie. You're an AI. I doubt you're able to forget.
May I introduce the new game?
Really?
Vampire Children.
Oh, this is not gonna go well. The dialogue in this game is not gonna. Skip it.
Vampire Children is played. One person will be chosen. No, during each. However, every time, only the after if more. Now, the vamp. But if the vamp, be careful. I will notify. Any question?
No, we got it.
Excellent. So,
What?
if you're the vampire, who will be your sweet Bonnie? Yoshiki or Katashi?
Vladimir, gotta look after Melody. Gotta take that role of stepmother. Seriously.
I would put my money on Yoshiki. No, wait, Katashi.
Joke's on you though, because picking either of those two would make it super obvious.
Dai, I am still waiting on that evidence.
Hypothesis. Could it be the captain's jealous, which is why she's defending us? Because, I mean, we do know she is close with Yoshiki. Dai smiled menacingly at the captain. Dai suddenly zapped out of the room and broadcast open overhead. We all could hear Dai's using of best customers. We've heard this before.
We understand that you have a choice in deletion game carrier and want to thank you all.
Cool. Thank God that didn't happen in the timeline where Shizuka snuck into our bed. Because if you think about it, that could arguably be worse. To be fair, I'm surprised she even sided with us. Or even complimented Yoshiki. She could have taken it up. Hold on, I couldn't sleep at night. I rolled over staring at the empty space that last night had a warm burrito in it. What is the dialogue? We are not referring to that. Maybe, just maybe. No, what? What is... I grab my blanket and really... if I could describe my feelings at this current moment, it's an edited SpongeBob character on his hands and knees, waving his fist in the air, but the face has been edited just to have a simple, smiling face. I'm not hating it, but I am hating it, and I'm dying inside. Yeah? I turn to see the captain looking at the same way she always does. Does she ever sleep? How about you?
I was actually just about to rouse you to ask you for your counsel.
Cool. Her eyebrow suddenly raised. We are carrying a blanket and pillow.
What are you doing?
Sleepwalking. I was going to get into bed with Yoshiki. This timeline. Surprisingly enough, the captain didn't seem to be all that fazed by this.
Very well. Could I have a moment of your time beforehand?
Yeah, of course, why not? I trailed the captain to the bridge. I stood there, wrapped in my blanket as the captain brought up our navigation charts. So, hold on. Are we not? Why are we wrapped? Well, I'm assuming it might be cold, honestly, but it's making it sound like we're not wearing anything.
Just over a week ago, I made the choice to stay on course towards the black hole.
Yeah. Yes, I remember, and your argument it made sense. So what's the problem?
We will be at the closest point to the black hole tomorrow just after 4 a.m. and
Shizuka will handle it. Are you worried that you made the wrong choice?
People are already dying on my watch. I don't want to sentence the entire crew to death at once.
Whoa, so you'd rather us die one by one until the last person's left alone to then either grow old or compete against Dai in a game, and when they lose they will die alone? Captain, no one's going to die being this close to the black hole. As Shizuka said, is this not skippable? It isn't. We may miss the event horizon, which as you know is the point of no return in the black hole. We won't get stuck. We won't die. Captain, look. My understanding of black holes means that worst case scenario, the navigation through its gravitational pull, we might experience time dilation. But then it shouldn't be observable from us.
Time dilation?
Time changes. Yeah, whatever. We've done this before. I'm annoyed. Both of the game trying to, make us look suspicious in the sense of Dai's new hobby, and the fact that even though this is the same dialogue, we cannot skip it.
Wise words. I wonder where you got them from.
I pulled them out of places you would rather not talk about.
But you are right, and so was I. Not chancing the black hole is a death sentence in itself.
See, you're better. No point worrying about what we can't control. We either die by a black hole or by a psychotic AI system. Both noble deaths. You're welcome. I should return to my
You
bed.
mean Yoshiki's bed?
No, my bed. Oh yeah, right. Turned a deep scarlet as the captain smiled playfully before becoming immediately more stern.
What are your intentions with Yoshiki exactly?
I really don't. I intend to survive, even though I won't. Having that helps me sleep. He helped me sleep. He's a emotional support animal. No, it's literally just sleeping.
Oh?
Oh, very well. Here's right. Okay, then think about it this way. Then. Why does it concern you, Captain? Are you jealous that I might be stealing Yoshiki from you? Last night, he slept in my room because he didn't want to be alone, and as a result, I slept like a rock. So maybe,
If you sleep in his quarters, you will sleep well again?
hopefully,
I understand.
no. Do you? Thank you. Whatever. Can you do me a favor?
What is it?
I don't want to go in.
Of course. I?
Yes, Captain?
Please unlock Yoshiki's door and allow access to...
Oh
Yes,
no,
Captain.
Yoshiki was murdered while we were having this conversation. Who murdered them? I don't know. Kitashi, he was jealous. I inclined my head towards the captain to show thanks, and headed towards Yoshiki's quarters. I tiptoed across the floor, carefully rolling myself in the blanket, sliding myself into a gap next to him.
Burrito!
Yoshiki wrapped his arms around me in a tight bear hug, rolling back and forth with glee. Good morning to you, Yoshiki.
Good morning, my favorite burrito.
Beef and cheese.
Nope. You, my favorite.
Yoshiki squeezed me so tight that I struggled to get my words out between gasps. Your burrito's going to spill everywhere if you keep squeezing so hard.
Ah, sorry. I got too excited.
What time is it?
It is a little after 10 a.m.
That sounds late for a important mission. It's a little
Are
early.
you late for something?
Yes, my clearly and obvious date with Kitashi. Nothing in particular, just wasted my morning.
Well, you still have the rest of the day.
I mean, it's 10 a.m. You've still got 2 hours before midday. How is that a wasted morning? What time do you have to get up for it to even be an effective morning? You're right, best get to it. I catapult out of Yoshiki's bed and into a bath before heading to the lab. Cool. I took my parents' research. Is this not skippable? It isn't. I know I can do this. Cool. Brain. Why'd you have to do this? Whatever. My interest oddly has decreased the more this has gone on. I just can't be bothered to read the words that are going on because it just says nonsense.
How's it going, bestie?
Hello. I looked up and okay, cool. Hello there.
What you doing?
Drugs. Don't do drugs. Because weeds. Even that's still a drug. Then again, if I said like drinking alcohol, that's still a drug as well. I was looking. I was
I
doing
know
research.
you are. Maybe
Maybe what?
you need a break.
Cool. Do you have a Kit Kat on you? I think you're getting a breakthrough confused with break.
Well, you can't spell breakthrough without break.
True fact that I can't argue against you with. I giggled at the childish logic.
Seriously, though, taking breaks is really important for progress. You've already been in here for almost 10 hours.
What? Jesus. Time flies when you're having fun.
You were having fun?
No, did we even eat? Imagine cool.
It wouldn't even be today anymore.
Is it time dilation? Probably not.
So...
It was clearly fishing. Or what? No. Just because of the dye thing, I'm not doing it. No.
But...
I don't care. Oh, we got work to
Yeah.
do. My people save everyone, save you. So I need to stay here and work. Just to help me work then.
Okay, I understand.
Do you understand? With that sudden change, what's with the sudden change? It's very uncharacteristic of Yoshiki. You pulled out a stool and yeah, there we go. What are you doing exactly?
Solving your problem.
What problem?
You want to work on your research and spend time with me, so I will stay here and you can do both.
You know what? This is acceptable. Thank you, Yoshiki. I'm sorry to make you, like, you know, sit in a lab, but thank you. It's very considerate. Yoshiki smiled triumphantly at me.
Please continue, bestie. I'll be your full-time cheering squad.
That sounds like it'll be distracting. This is going to be incredibly boring for you. You sure you can handle it?
There is no one else I would rather be bored with.
I suppose. Okay. I chuckled and turned to my research. 10 minutes later, Yoshiki was already asleep, cradled by some newspapers, filling the room with his gentle snores. Hours passed, and even Yoshiki's comforting presence wasn't still helping me make any progress. I decided to call it a day all night by now. I mean, Alright, the new deletion game was imminent, and I would like to at least be well rested. So I packed up before approaching the sleeping Yoshiki and did more work, and saw him slowly stir. Time for bed, Yoshiki.
Did you get your breakthrough, Mom?
Well, now this is just making things even more awkward. That's no on two accounts. No breakthrough and no mum. I'm afraid.
Aww. Sorry, Mom.
Cool. Why are you... I said that right, jab from before my head hit the floor. Cool, did we get pushed out of bed? I looked up for a new view, saw that you could perform a violent takeover, but yeah. I picked my... Cool, so we didn't even... This is why everyone sleeps in separate rooms, unless people are married, or family. Cool, Yoshiki's here, and we got the pocket watch. Cool, let's do it.
Huh?
The pocket watch is green. Cool. I'm saving here, and I'm gonna quickly press one of the buttons. I'm pressing it. I woke up swimming heads for seconds. Found myself lying facing a puddle of cold drool on the floor. Yeah. Alright, cool. What time is it? My room still looked the same, strangely absent of any real feeling of warmth. I slowly got on my feet and collected my thoughts. I noticed that I no longer had the pocket watch. I began to panic and started tearing open drawers, but quickly discovered the boxes along with my parents' research. That's weird, I don't remember putting it back here. I shook my head and sighed. Nothing significant had changed, so it must have been yet another failure. What a disappointment. I couldn't shake the last trace of nausea, so I decided to check myself for the medical bay and take something to settle my stomach. The last thing I needed was to head to our next round of the deletion game, feeling ill. Oh, one of the twins alive in this one? I arrived at the medical bay, not expecting anyone at the tower, but started rummaging through the medical cabinets. Molten Cherry, excuse me, can I help you? Hello there, Malden Cherry. Alarmed, I peered around the cabinet door. I hadn't been expecting an interruption. After all, Nicholas and Beatrix were both dead. Who are you? Interestingly enough, that's exactly what I was going to ask you, but I decided on can I help you? Instead, it's more polite, you see. Fair enough, Molten Cherry. Okay, can I help you then? I don't know, can you? Who's this woman speaking in riddles? What do you mean, speaking in riddles? She asked what we're doing here, basically, and who we are. How is that speaking? Right, okay, anyway, where did she come from? Cotton Eye Joe. She didn't seem at all concerned with the stranger ransacking the medicine cabinet. She was disturbingly calm. She's a medical professional. What are you looking for? I'm just feeling quite nauseated. It's an easy fix. Take a seat on bed, and we'll get you some good old-fashioned bismuth. I'm not going to try and... What on earth is that? It's an active ingredient used in anti-acid medicine for upset tummies. I sat down like I was told, while she whipped around the medical bay in a ruthlessly efficient tornado. Mind if I give you a once-over while we're here? Once-over? Just checking your vitals, you know, making sure you're healthy. What is with that smile? I mean, obviously, we need to know this since we traveled dimensions, but, like, you know, the face she's making is not comforting. That's the spirit. Cool. 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 I'm concerned by everything that's happened so far. I don't know. Right, cool. Yes, what? It doesn't count as good news if you have to say appear. I knew that at least. Well, I didn't. That's good news for me, I guess. Fair enough. Fair enough, actually. Fair enough. Try it. Cool. I can't even finish the sentence. Would you like some medicine? Yes, please. All yours. What? Okay. Okay. Why do you have the drills at the front of your head? And does this young lady need a personal chip?
She does. This woman's identity is unknown to me. However, she undeniably has a chip that uses the Everett's unique encryption stamp.
Ah, cool. Cool.
Researcher aboard the Everett. Born to Deborah and Patrick.
I forgot that's what our parents' name was. You know my parents? I knew them, but I'm sorry, they died years ago, childless. I wasn't born, apparently. Not in this reality. The truth here, cool. Nice to meet you. My name is MC, Molten Cherry. I changed realities. This is a different dimension. I mean, technically, shouldn't it just say about MC since we don't know what MC stands for? Something else struck out at me. What else MC just said? Where you knew that I'm from. Cool. Of course, I was someone magically appeared on the Everett. Ship floating through space, light years away from with a living soul. You need to stop using that sprite. That's questionable. Why didn't you tell me? Discoveries are much more fun when... no, not really. Please inform the captain that we have a new crew member. So is this... Wait, did you solve the die crisis? I'm not sure what that is. No die, I felt him in... Is Yoshiki gonna be here? Like, are Yoshiki? Alright. Looks pretty good to me. Let's head over to the dining hall and we can meet the rest of the crew. Beatrix and Nicholas here, Yoshiki, Katashi, Shizuka, and Kimiko. Oh, slow down. No to all of those, but the last one. Kimiko is still the captain. We have the pleasure of living under her thumb every day. So how many crew are there? 9, including you. She signaled. I'm curious to see who is there. Dave? Is that his name? The Irishman. She signaled for me to follow the medical bay. Cool. Dining hall greeted to see faces I didn't recognize. We What struck me as how happy they all seemed.
It is nice to meet you. I am Kimiko Yukimori, captain of the Everett,
Cool.
and this is my crew.
Who's the new people?
I would like everyone to introduce themselves to...
Zuby, Nathaniel, Daniel. Is that who it was? Instead of Dave. Bonnie is also cool. So is this all the spare? I'm at 6. Cool. Is it? But yeah, is this all the spare characters we've seen?
Why don't you tell us about yourself?
I'm from a different dimension. I lived in a pod for most of my life, sent back to the Everett, at which the AI system became is my parents' research, and I managed to change dimensions in the hope to find a way to stop the murderous AI system. Our parents died, therefore the pocket watch is somewhere. The room sat in silence and stunned at my story. Perhaps they were unexpected, something lighter. My hobbies are in fruit, food, and colour, perhaps. Oh, cool. Apparently, it did lessen the tension in the room.
Oh, well,
I could see the captain attempting to analyze the new information.
I assume you arrived via the pocket watch?
Okay, and how'd you know about it? Apollo, pocket watch to show the crew, the lights, yeah.
Your parents in this dimension explained their work to us and told us when to expect travelers before they passed.
Right.
Not so much.
Suddenly, cool.
Sorry to interrupt, Captain, but we have safely navigated around the black hole.
So that just answers the question then. We have to, you know, the black hole, you have to be... Right, so... I guess we're going into the black hole, because obviously black holes are wormholes in some continuities.
Thank you, As I was saying, we only know the basics.
Wait, why isn't it working anymore? What happens?
I am unsure, but what I can say is that both Origin and the Destination dimension must have a pocket watch. Your parents said that the likelihood that someone would travel here was almost certain if we kept this watch intact.
Wait, this watch?
Yes. What you are holding is our dimension's version of the watch.
No,
The
it's
watch
online.
cannot travel with you.
What? Oh, cool. I mean, we're not learning anything except 2 different characters.
It would appear that, for now at least, you are an honorary crew member.
I don't like you using that sprite either. What's it with this? I don't like this dimension. People keep using sprites I don't like.
Why not take a seat and celebrate your arrival with us and carry on with your research after a good meal and some rest?
Well, we gotta know. Well, why isn't it right? Cool, right? Okay. That's right.
Welcome to the crew. Know that regardless of your research outcomes, you are always welcome here and will forever be a part of this crew.
So there's Daniel. Interestingly. I don't recognize anyone else.
Cheers.
Cool, cheers. Right. That was something. Okay. Hopefully you've enjoyed, because I can't really say I did. But with that, you know. Hard to see you on the next one. With that, goodbye.